Welcome anyone to the Gaming Chamber Podcast, episode. Oh God, of course, yeah, 96. I'm always gonna end up doing that. I'm never gonna fucking have it ready in my head. 96. Wow, we are counting this one. I guess we're now what 5, 4? I don't know. Whatever. We're almost there to the 100. Almost there for the big 100. I don't even want to know what you motherfuckers have planned already in your devious heads. I'm your host, Everett, a.k.a. Two Beasts to Kill You, a.k.a. the Beast with the Least. And as you can see, joining me, the two deviants that I've just mentioned. Devin?
What up, Skank? Got to rep the A today for Atlanta because first team to 20 wins in the majors, not the Dodgers.
Oh, really? They're the first team? The
First team
Dodgers,
to 20 wins.
dude, the Dodgers have been losing some stupid games, or just like losing. I'm like, really, guys?
Let's shout out to Tyler Matzak. You should know who Tyler Matzak is. Fucked you guys up in the playoffs in 2021. Remember those three strikeouts that he had against Mookie, Pujols, and I can't remember what the third one was. But that was, man. Well,
Yeah.
we call him Tyler Nutsack because he's got such big fucking nuts. But, yeah.
Anyway.
Shout out to Tyler Matzak.
Wow. JJ.
Hello.
I don't even know. I'm getting a little confused because usually I guess the camera's like, I don't know, it's like, unfortunately they can't see me because for some reason it's not showing up. Okay. All right. So I have to do the camera through my OBS to this week. Hopefully next week it'll be sorted out and Discord won't be stupid with
it's just called obesity. Like, I don't know why you're saying it so weird.
Anyways, all right. So yeah, we got a pretty big week of Xbox news at least to talk about. So that'll be some good conversation, I think. Before we get into all that, what have you guys been playing this past week? JJ, we'll start with you.
I've been playing a little thing called RuneScape. You know, old school. You know, it's a RuneScape that's a little old school. My son, he's peeking out. He's chilling. He just sees Devin. But been playing a little bit of that. Nothing really else, to be honest. Just playing RuneScape. Kind of just been waiting for other stuff, I guess. But even there's other games I need to play. But like what Pragmata, I was trying to jump on the hype train on that, but I've just been busy with RuneScape. So it's
Actually,
kind of slow game
yeah,
week.
seen all the people talking about that, and it's sold like over 1 million now, right?
I think two.
Oh, two? Shit. All the hype, yeah, around that. I kind of am like, do I want to play
that game
Pragmata?
looked fun, dude. That game looked fun as shit, bro. When I saw the trailer.
I just can't spend any money right now. It looks good, but I can't spend money right now.
Yeah. That's I mean, the game will be there.
He needs a new leg.
The game will be there later. Fuck.
Basically.
The game will be there later on, so.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's what's the word? It's a single player game, so it's not like something where
Yeah. By the time I can play it, it'll be like $30 and it'll be perfect. Like,
yeah. All right, JJ. Anything else, JJ, that you've been playing?
No, that's really it. I can really think of.
What about you, Devin?
I only played Hades 2. I beat Chronos. I mean, I put like, I don't know, probably another 4-5 hours into it. So I get a decent chunk of time. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I'm still like, I don't know, I might go like try to find some like meta builds or whatever. But I finally like, memorize Kronos' patterns and beat him, and then it like, I don't know, that was like the last thing I did, so I don't know if I have to like keep going through all that again, because it sent me like I beat Kronos and it like sent me back to like my home base area, so I don't know if like I'm done with that like run through or if there's like another area. I'll figure it out, but like that was literally the last thing I did. I was like, fuck yeah, I beat Kronos. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. I found like the weapons that I like to use. They're like kind of like I don't know what the name of them are, but there's a bunch of different. There's like 4 weapons that I can choose from right now. I can't craft like the fifth, but I found one that I like, and I feel like I'm doing the right path to upgrading it. So I've been
Yeah,
enjoying it.
yeah, cool, cool. For me, I started playing Vampire Crawlers. Yeah, that game is very addicting. It is super fun. Like, I, did you guys play the Vampire? What is it? Vampire Survivors?
Yeah, I did
No.
play the crawlers for like 10 minutes. I forgot about that. I played it for like 10 minutes, but I don't. Yeah,
No, yeah, I like it. It's just it's a dungeon crawler, but it's got that obviously the roguelite, whatever you call it,
yeah,
elements where you can upgrade stuff and be stronger for the next run, and get more unlock more characters to unlock more weapons that you could use. Basically, all the stuff that was in Vampire Survivors is in Vampire Crawlers and it's like smartly implemented and everything. So I don't know. I've been very much enjoying. I think I'm on like the dairy plant right now, but I haven't been able to beat it yet. Like the first like section of it. So, but yeah, I have like over 100 and something achievements in it already. There's like 160 achievements. It's pretty fucking hilarious actually. But yeah, um, no, that game is super fun. I'm very glad it's on Game Pass, but I think it's one of those games that like you should buy it if like if at some point it's not on, like it gets taken off Game Pass. I'm gonna probably want to buy it if I haven't uh, finished it out or something. Or they probably will add new DLC like they did with, or DLC or whatever, like they did with Vampire Survivors. So
probably.
yeah, so maybe something to make me want to go back to it. But yeah, no, I very much have enjoyed the game. So Game Pass for the win. But I don't know if you guys got nothing. You want to move to the
No.
news of the week?
Nudes of the week. I
Yes,
mean, are we gonna talk
nudes
about
of the week.
nudes?
And
Fine.
JJ, I
Yeah,
think
we
you're
talked
JJ. You're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Uh, Max is going crazy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I guess the only thing was the fucking big Final Fantasy 14 Expo kind of thing just happened. Dropped a expansion coming out next year in January, revamping the whole shit.
Again.
You, well, yeah, the last one came out like 2 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, they're redoing the job system. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Sorry, I was just trying to. I'm really excited because I missed the last one just because the whole Xbox like was messing up and everything like that in the beginning. So I kind of was really really bummed out. So I really didn't want to play the game anymore. But I think I have the thing over here. I think the biggest point too is that they're like evolving like the job stuff where if one person kind of has like if essentially your main account, right, like your main class you play all the time, then you can in Final Fantasy 14 you can change the different classes. You don't need to be like World of Warcraft where like this is my tank, this is my healer, separate stuff. This one you can literally just be everything in the game on one character. So instead of getting different gears, like it's just like Destiny, you have to get your gear for all your characters. As long as one person, your main class has the best gear you can fucking get in that class, it kind of like mirrors it to the other classes, so you have very good gear, even though
Oh,
you're not
okay.
like struggling to get that. But I think people are saying like if you really wanted to go more in depth with it, um,
You can.
like
Yeah,
you would have to like if you really want to be the best, you would still have to get separate gear for every individual
that
class
makes sense.
for it. But for like an average player, like cool, dude. Like it makes leveling up your other jobs easier. That's what I kind of hated was like, oh, I had to get new gear. It's just ass, blah blah blah. I'll never get gear because when you're doing dungeons, you won't get your gear. You know, you're like, ah, damn it. I think they're changing rotations for things too, instead of like having like a whole bunch of button layouts. Because the more expansions keep dropping, there will be more skills. So they make it where like I think WoW does like that free mode, like the easy mode where like it tells you how to play a little bit, but where it's just like all in one button instead of
Yeah.
three different ones. Like, oh, press A, B, C, but instead of it was just one
Yeah.
button to spam, which I feel like is nicer and cleaner for your hotbar and other little things too. I think they're actually gonna have tank and off tank roles. That was never like really a thing. I think you kind of just tell by the DPS checks from the classes from the 4 tanks in the game. I think I saw something where the new job is gonna be a DPS class and a tank class. And the cool thing is that the first 24-man raid for the Final Fantasy expansion ever cold, it's gonna be a crossover with Evangelion. That's the big shit.
Cool.
Because I think which is an anime. Because I think Stormblood they did a crossover with Final Fantasy 11. No, Final Fantasy 10. Final Fantasy 10. There was a whole raid was through that. The one after that, Shadowbringers, was a Nier Automata raid, which was really fucking cool as shit. I forgot what the last one was. I think it was a Final Fantasy 11 one. But other than that, that was really it. It's kind of crazy though, just seeing all this. Finally, a fucking expansion. I was waiting for it. I knew as we were due this time of year, but super excited. I think once they show more, I think in Japan, that's when they start showing off more shit.
Okay. Well, that's cool for all 10 fans of Final Fantasy. All right.
Yeah. More than Destiny.
Cool.
I mean, all 2 of us are not happy with Destiny right now, but that's something else. All right, then. Let's go ahead and move into the news of the week. Let's start off with Ecco the Dolphin is coming back.
Oh, nice.
Did you guys ever play those games, or at least the first one, Ecco the Dolphin?
Like I've seen like I the stories and stuff, and like
I see
the
like
YouTube
Angry Video Game.
videos. But
I mean, just think that level in Donkey Kong Country where you're underwater on a fish. Think that's basically what it is, but not as good. And then there's
The
like
last level was fucking nuts, bro.
nuts, yeah.
You're in what's like a spaceship or some shit now. You're like, in this
oh no, the
game?
game's got crazy, yeah, but yeah.
I think I watched Angry Video Game Nerd. That shit.
I've actually played at least the first one. They're not good
You
games.
were there when it was written.
Yeah, I was there when it was written. It wasn't a good game, but they're coming back. At least the first 2. Well, not at least the first 2 are coming back in a collection, Ecco the Dolphin Complete, with a brand new Ecco the Dolphin game being developed by A&R Atelier. I don't know how you pronounce that. Obviously, being published by SEGA, which is fucking hilarious. Yeah. Nothing yet on when it's coming out, but I mean, I just think this is kind of funny. That's why I needed to. I was like, I have to talk about this just because, obviously, I'm old. So, I remember the Ecco the Dolphin days. Well, also too, like, so this is going into the actual story that I wanted to talk about, because this is part of like the SEGA Universe initiative. It looks like that now they've announced, where they're going to be spotlighting legacy IP with anniversary projects. Yeah, so it looks like they have like Fantasy Zone, Outrun, Streets of Rage, Rent a Hero, Guardian Heroes, Knights, Dynamite Deca, Sakura Wars. Obviously Ecco the Dolphin. I mean, they announced that, right? But I don't think this is... that's a whole separate other thing that they're doing. I think this is more obscure, like, stuff that's not as popular as things like...
Claire Obscure?
Huh? Yes, Claire Obscure. Claire Obscure, exactly. That was not funny.
I kind of chuckled. I chuckled.
Yeah, go ahead, suck his dick later. But like, no, this is stuff that's like of all of this stuff, what have you really heard of besides Streets of Rage and Outrun? Like, have you guys ever heard of Fantasy Zone or Rent a Hero, Guardian Heroes? Maybe Knights, right? You guys have heard of the Knights in the Dreams stuff, but like, these are not popular. These are not things that like. Maybe Streets of Rage is the only one that's popular, but hasn't been popular in a while.
Maybe to you.
How many people do you talk about? Oh, we need more Streets of Rage. I mean,
Like
beat 'em up.
3 people?
Beat 'em ups are not as Unfortunately, they're not as popular as they seem to
I
be.
feel like they're kind of like having a little bit of a little
I mean, a
renaissance.
little bit of a resurgence, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that fucking Marvel game that you wanted to play that we never played. Yeah, Cosmic, right?
There's the new
There's that
Scott
one.
Pilgrim that's coming
Yeah,
out.
that Scott program. The
It's
fucking
already out, isn't it?
TMNT, right? The TMNT game came out like with
Yeah,
like all the
I was like there's TMNTs.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I just don't think people like they come and go.
A
Unfortunately.
while ago there was that Shaq Fu game.
Oh
Shaq
my
Fu.
god, that's right, huh? There was a new Shaq Fu game. That's fucking great. Oh my god. So yeah, like I don't know. You guys is excited to see some new Streets of Rage Outrun
I
game?
mean, I don't know if they put it all like if they bundle this and like kind of do like a rare replay, like a Sega replay. I don't think they can like unless they're dirt cheap. Like they're gonna have to be like cheaper because it sounds like Echo. It's like here's a new game plus the old like two. Like they're gonna have to like I feel like do I guess Sega Replay would be cool and like then you could get then like you could see then I don't know people play the old games and be like oh yeah like you know this game actually is cool. It would be cool to get a newer version of this. So speaking of Rare Replay, I mean like when we're gonna get a Viva Pinata, it's free.
Yeah, no,
Like,
seriously, bro. That's
Yeah.
a Rare Replay 2 again, bro. Oh, for the people that bought it, bro. Title.
No, yeah. I mean, honestly, like as much as I love Sega, I was a Sega kid growing up. When everyone was more Nintendo, I had the Genesis. I mean, I had a Super Nintendo and an NES and all that stuff, but I was, huh?
I still have my Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like for me, I prefer the Sega Genesis, which is obviously that wasn't as the one that was as popular as the other one. It was the edgy console and all that. I mean, didn't they were the ones, right? Sega does what Nintendo don't, you know.
Mhm.
And look where they are today.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, look where they are today. That's because
Yeah.
they decided to do some very stupid stuff with releasing their consoles with like the Saturn and the CD into the Dreamcast and everything. If they'd have just
I got some hella good. I still have my like. I got the games too. I got
Oh,
Sonic
shit.
2, Sonic 1, fucking Aladdin with some dog chew marks up there.
oh no,
Rocket Knight Adventures. This game was fucking underrated. Very good game. There's some other games. I got like Tecmo Bowl. I got Lion King.
you don't
So,
have
I was fucking.
you don't have Vector
You know-
Man.
No, I got Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Oh, I got this. This is a good one. Here, Double Dragon Battletoads.
Oh,
Let's see what other ones I got. But yeah, I got like Lion King. See, no, as a kid, like I was fucking raging, man. I had Lion King and Aladdin. Like
Oh,
you know,
no.
I was like, fucking.
Yeah. Like,
I was
wow,
game-
no, it's just a game,
blank
bro.
case. Whoa, yeah, I have Beavis and Butthead for some
oh
reason.
shit!
On a blank case.
That Beavis and Butthead game is kind of fun, actually. I think.
Got Tasmania. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
Fucking sides. Fucking sides. But yeah, I got some good games. I don't have it hooked up right now, but I mean, if I did, I could play a bunch of those games. And NHL 95 and RBI Baseball 94. Like, yeah. There's some good games on that console, though.
No, that's the
I had
thing.
the-
That's the thing. The Sega Genesis was really awesome, and it was also the like if you had like the Mortal Kombat games, that's where I had my Mortal Kombat games. When I had Mortal Kombat 2, when I had Mortal Kombat 3, it was on the Sega console because it wasn't censored. All the blood was on that console. I think you could on the Nintendo console, but it was through a code or something, right?
Maybe.
Probably.
I actually still remember the code for Mortal Kombat 3, or maybe it was Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate. I don't remember which one. To unlock smoke, like when you're in the startup screen, it's ABB A down, ABB A down, up, up. I still remember that code. Back when codes were a thing.
Now, when's JJ's birthday?
I'm gonna say July 4th.
You're fucking close. Yeah, you're close.
Not bad. The day, like, you're only over a month off, just barely. So, not bad.
The only reason, like, I remember yours is because it's literally the day after, right?
I mean, why don't you just give out everyone my social?
Oh my god, whatever.
Yeah,
my
it's the
birthday
day
is
after.
my birthday's April 6th. Okay, what?
Got him.
I didn't even say. I just was saying it was the day after a specific day. I wasn't even gonna say what day it was. But that's the that's the only reason I remember. That's the only reason I remember your birthday. If your birthday was like fucking September 21, I'd be like, I have no fucking clue. Like, unfortunately, when it comes to people's birthdays, I don't remember. I have to like associate it with something.
Isn't there that one song? The 21st day of September. Na, 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 na,
Oh my god!
na.
Do you and is it September? Do you remember something? Oh, fuck.
I think it's the 21st night of September, so you'd be able to remember that one. So boom,
Maybe.
roasted.
Whatever. Okay. All right. Let's move to the next thing. Yeah, I am old. So, you guys ready for more Joel in The Last of Us?
No.
Sure.
Like, sure, why not? So, Troy Baker.
Dead, dog.
I know, right? So, Troy Baker. Spoiler alert for Last of Us Part 2. But, so Troy Baker. Yeah. Troy Baker recently came out saying, I think it was a interview, with Eurogamer. He said, I can't believe he said this. We've not seen the last of Joel.
Yeah, because they're clearly gonna do flashbacks, like, duh. Like, they're gonna have, like, it'll probably be even when, like, Ellie is way younger, their time in between Last of Us 1 and 2, or, like, oh, like, here's stuff that we didn't even show you that happened in, like, Last of Us 1, like, of course. Or, you know what, they'll fucking do fucking Dexter, and, like, here's my dark passenger, and Joel's just talking to me all the time, and he's, like, just in Ellie's head,
It's possible.
Or dream sequences. Like, of course they're gonna bring him back. Like, he's not gonna, like, come back and be like...
They're not going to bring him back from the dead, yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, like, I was taken to the hospital after that happened, and I was just in a coma the whole time, and...
He's not gonna bust he's not gonna bust what was that character's name in Call of Duty? He's like, actually, I wasn't in that body.
So it's just gonna be like dream sequences, flashbacks, or figment of their imagination, or whatever. So like, yeah, duh.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah.
And they need to make Last of Us 3. So that way they can remaster it, and then remaster it again,
and then do a Last of Us complete again. Like, oh my god.
The Last of Us trilogy, the Last of Us remastered trilogy. Like, once they remaster it, then it'll be like, oh, you can get the whole remastered trilogy.
Yeah,
and then
first with DLC, then the one without.
Yeah, and then they'll do it again. They'll be like the Last of Us remastered trilogy collector's edition.
Fuck.
It's like $700.
We're gonna get that.
And then they'll be like, okay, and then Last of Us remastered with Last of Us seasons 1 through 3 collector's edition.
And then you gotta have another one where it actually changes the characters to the actor show.
Yeah.
As a separate game too, like not.
And then
content.
They'll release it again, and then it's like, okay, this plays in chronological order of events rather than like skipping around.
Well, I mean, yeah.
We're not wrong.
I know. No, hell no. You're not wrong at all. But it's just the fact that it's just like, oh, you've not seen the last of Joel. It's like, dude,
Let them rest.
Let them, yeah, just let them rest in peace. Like, we know we're gonna get more games, but the fact that it's just like I remember when like
He's not paying for work either. Like he gets plenty of work.
I know, yeah, he's but the funny thing is like it's just like I remember when Last of Us Part 2 was like announced. A lot of people were like, "Why are we continuing their story? Give us new characters." And the thing is, I think The Last of Us is one of those games where you could have just had new characters, you know? I don't think they needed to continue Ellie's story. I think it worked just fine with that one game. And if you had whole new characters, you could make it work. And he could have done his stupid revenge story with a whole new set of characters. And then, we get Last of Us Part 3 with another set of characters. And then you just continue doing however many Last of Us games like that. It's possible. But I think the thing is, too, the reason it's like they probably have talked about like what's the guy's name? I'm forgetting the guy, the creative director or whatever, or the studio head. Yeah, Druckmann. He's probably talked to him like, yeah, we got ideas, man, and we're going to want to continue with your character. We're going to want your character because they probably looked at the last game and were like, fuck, people were, it sold well, obviously, and it was popular, but as time has gone on, the perception of the game has not been the best, and they probably are looking at it and seeing some people who are like, you kill off Joel, I don't even want to play any more Last of Us games. And so they're looking at it in the wrong sense of like, well, we got to bring Joel back. And so, that's probably their justification. We got to bring this character back, even as like you said, it's just a figment of her imagination. She's just always talking to him in her head, but you see him as an actual character or whatever. So
Cyberpunk, like Dexter.
Yeah, the way Cyberpunk does it, the way Dexter does it, or the spoilers for season 4 of The Boys.
I would say I think it's also just fucking. They just want more Pedro Pascal, bro, for the Last of Us show. Just keep bringing him back for the later season.
Oh my God, that's right. We could still end up getting more Pedro Pascal as well. Jesus.
I don't know. I think HBO's fucking done.
The show?
Are they? Yeah, I think the show's gonna be done after this 3rd season because the game is what, at least 5 years away from being released, at least.
No. No. Okay, when did Last of Us Part 2 come out?
Yeah, but you think... I mean, so 3 years? Because they're working on their other game.
That's what I'm saying. Last of Us Part 2 came out in 2020. It's 2026. We're 6 years past that. Huh?
So 4 years?
No, I'm saying even longer. Because Intergalactic is what, maybe next year? But
yeah, that's what my point. They're not even let's say 5 years. 5 years from now, they're not going to be like, oh, the new game came out. Let's write a new script.
No, but that's what I'm saying. A 7-year gap between those two. If I'm assuming they're going to use the same team, because Neil Druckmann, he's the creative director for Intergalactic. Because I know they have 2 teams. They're rumored to be working on a new Uncharted game or whatever. But that's a smaller team and it's a smaller game. So the big team is working on Intergalactic. Now they're going to move on to Last of Us after that. I don't even see, you're saying 4 or 5 years. I think you're being what's the word? Nice. I think it's another 7 years from this point.
Jesus Christ. My thing was saying they're not going to film more seasons of Pedro Pascal in 5, even if it's just 5 years, they're not going to pick up 5 years. They're not going to wait 5 years to then film new I think Last of Us is just done after 3 seasons. Even if they make 5 more games, even if they're oh, we got 5 games coming out, they're not going to do anymore. I think
so. If the 3rd season ends up being successful, because supposedly they lost. Yeah, I know. So if the 3rd season brings the audience back and it's a hit again, because apparently the 2nd season the viewership just dropped so badly, I think they will bust a Game of Thrones and say look, just finish it out with whatever the story Druckmann has in mind for a third game and use that as a basis for another 2 seasons. I think I think HBO is completely willing to do that.
Druckmann would do that because, like, I don't know. If people know the story, are they gonna want to play the game? Like,
yes, yes, because
mm,
playing the game and seeing the story is a completely different thing. Like, especially with as big of a fan base as Naughty Dog has. Yes, people will be like, I already know how this is going to go, but I just want to play it. And the thing is, they could also like, well, there's some differences in the show compared to the game. And maybe they'd be like, they could be like, well, actually the game's going to have a completely different ending. The show has this ending and the game has this ending. And you're like, oh, okay, so there's a completely different ending. I want to see how the game ends. How the trilogy, if they go about it that way, how the trilogy of games ends compared to the show. But I mean, I think that's probably not going to happen too, because again, the viewership just drastically fucking cratered in the second season, and so if the third season doesn't fix that, which I don't think is going to happen, like I just see HBO being like, not the way like the show I think is going to end, but not the way you think it's going to end, where it's like, well, we don't have any more story to tell, so we're just going to end it. I think they may even say that, like, well, we have no more story to tell, so we just ended it. We decided this is a good ending point. But I think the reason it's going to end is just that the third season is not going to save, like, it's not going to be saved. I think the viewership is just not going to come back. I think maybe the first episode, because obviously a lot of people will get curious, like, okay, are they fixing the show? Are they fixing the issues I had with the show? And then if it looks like they didn't fix it, like, then yeah, it's the viewership is going to drop again. And then HBO's going to look at that and be like, yeah, we're just canceling it. Just the show just didn't do the numbers we wanted. So that's how I think. I just think that because the viewers, like, the numbers were just not favorable for the show, that HBO is not going to want to continue it because they're not getting enough eyes on it. So
yeah, they're honestly lucky they still get a third season. Like, they were supposed to do a third and a fourth. I think they're lucky they still got a third based on how shitty season 2 was.
Yeah, exactly. And I only think the thing is because, like, I'm pretty sure they were promised a season 3, right? Like, they had to have been, for them to be getting a season 3 after the fucking disaster of season 2. Like, they had to have, like, already had the agreement, like, we're going to give you these 2 seasons, so you could do the second game, and we'll go from there, whatever it is. But man, they just, I just,
it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like, let's say, like, they just want to complete the story for, like, the second game. I think, right? They would have to do, like, what, season 4, maybe season 5 for bullshit. If they're only doing, like, fucking, what, 8 episodes a fucking season, which is fucking stupid.
I think they're doing 9. I think I saw that they're doing 9 for this upcoming game. But yeah, it's not
the last one. Like, they both intersect and, like, fucking me. But, like, there's so much shit they, like, left the fuck out, dude. Like, on Ellie's side. And, like, they're like, we're now gonna do Abby's side. Like, you still gotta read the fucking little kid.
I know. It's not even stuff they left out. It's like the massive character change. Like, Ellie being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, an idiot, yeah.
She's not an idiot. Like, that was like one of my biggest gripes. I'm like, she's not stupid, so why are we making her stupid? Like, I don't know.
Did she do, like, stupid things in the game? Yes, because she was angry, so she made like rash choices at certain points.
She wasn't dumb.
But she wasn't like, she wasn't dumb. And yeah, they make her like, it's, the changes in the show, and like you said, the thing is, I think I would have been fine, because you said they cut out a lot from the game, which makes sense. The game is what, like a 20 to 30 hour fucking slog. Like, a lot of that stuff they probably had to cut out just for story's sake. But the thing is, they didn't need to cut out as much as they did, because they added in stuff or had certain things where it's like, why, like the guitar scene where she plays "Take on Me." Like, I was watching a video on this and they pointed this out. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Even when I watch, I'm like, why are we adding this? It's a cool little thing in the game if you find it, but it's literally an optional thing. For them to add it in the show is just like, I get what they're doing, but it's like, we don't need to have this whole love story take such like center stage right now like this. Like, you can do the love story stuff that you're trying to do with the two characters, but like, you need to focus on the revenge story part. And we had maybe what, 2.5 episodes really all together dedicated to that.
Yeah, and then by the time that happens, like, and it's over.
Most of it was dedicated, yeah, to the character development of and the relationship development of Allie and Dina or whatever. Like, that's right there, like, where it's just like, you could have cut some of that out and had more of the revenge stuff. Like, again, like, I watched a video on this. There was two characters they said that they cut out completely. That, like, they don't even, I don't even think they really got names, or they like, you barely heard their names in the game. But there were two characters that got killed right away. But you could have still had them in the show to get killed, to keep showing that, like, Allie is, you know, yeah, she's on a warpath here. Because, like, in the end, she doesn't even really kill anybody, right? Like, two characters, she accidentally kills the pregnant chick. She does kill the one that she chases in the what do you call it, the hospital. But, like, well, I guess, yeah, she does kill the guy, but it's like she had to. Like, they never really make her where it's like, oh, she's killing these people because she wants to kill them. It's always like I kind of had to. One person was like, oh yeah, she definitely brutally killed this person. The rest were like, it was like I have to protect myself, or I have to do this. And it was never like, they never showed the, like, darkness of, like, her wanting revenge in the like, show.
I don't know. In, like, the next season, they're going to have to do, like, the whole, like, that cultist place. And,
oh,
like,
yeah, the cultist, the kid, all the shit. And I'm like,
yeah. Like,
that's why I feel like if they do another season, they would have to do, like, maybe that's the thing. They extend the shit so much to, like, we give you like 6-7 years to get your fucking Last of Us 3 game out or whatever. But they give them a ton of fucking time to, like, get the fucking game out, whatever, like in 2030 or some bullshit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, then you have to have, like, the time jump. Ellie has a kid. They're like, the kid's grown up. Like they've had, like, spoiler alert, the kid gets born. Like, time jump.
Yeah.
Like,
see, that's the thing. I'm like,
that's a lot. Like,
there's the actor's getting older. So,
yeah, there's a lot. There is actually a lot more in that game that they have to cover. So yeah, like, that's the thing. Yeah, are they gonna do the whole, like, man? Yeah, because, like, after oh my god, why am I forgetting the fucking name again? You guys even just said of that stupid character. But, like, after the main shit, like, when it reconnects, there's still, the Allie stuff when she goes back to, like, no, I have to kill her. But, like, there's even this little section before that too, where you're playing with, like, her and the Lev character go to, like, a little neighborhood to get captured. So, like, yeah, there's still kind of a lot, yeah.
Yeah, you got that. The ending at the front when they go to Cali, right?
Yeah.
All that shit. The other one is, like Tommy coming to fucking save her ass and shit like that when he's killing the other people.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I'm trying to think. I just had it in my fucking head. It's
no, that's what I'm saying. There's still a good amount left that they have to go through.
That's I feel like. I think they're dragging the fuck out of this shit, bro.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think if, like, they knew they were only get season 3, I don't think they would have ended season 2 where they did. I think they would have done more. If, like, they only knew they were only get 3 seasons, I think they would have done more. like
Maybe.
they wouldn't have ended on the
Do you think they
cliffhanger.
should have done shit like Stranger Things, where they just make an episode fucking like 2 hours fucking long or some shit? If they actually
Yeah,
be able to compact a ton of shit in it, if you're gonna make
yeah,
like 8 fucking episodes, like
yeah.
it's good, bro. Like maybe
I
instead
think
of
they
one season,
should.
die
Like,
after
I
3
think that's
episodes.
the only way they can make this shit work for like 3 seasons. Like, I think we need to get like every episode needs to be like an hour and a half at least.
Mm-hmm. If you're
Yeah.
gonna wait, you know,
I
like we
swear, if there's like a
claimed
40, if
before,
there's
like
like 45-minute episodes, and like I'm like this is gonna be like it'll be ass.
yeah, 45 minutes. Okay, see you guys in 4 years, 5 years. Go fuck yourself. Cool, bro. And you get the most midish shit ever. Like here you go. Go play. You know what? If you don't like it, play the fucking game, bitches. Go play the fucking game.
We just
You know?
remastered it again.
Yeah, it's on PS5 for the fucking third time or some shit.
Jesus.
Whatever.
It's coming out on PS6.
Alright.
I'll be back though. Give me a second. Sorry, something came up.
Yeah.
His penis. It's his penis. His penis came up.
Let's go ahead and move to the next thing because I think JJ would have a lot to say about this anyway. So,
Is it about his penis?
yes, it's about his penis. His
Yes.
his very very thick penis. Anyways, so
Yes, veiny.
the Toei Company, famous for Dragon Ball, well, a lot of different anime. I think they have like Sailor
I
Moon
got
and
anything
stuff.
to say on this shit? I don't know shit about Dragon Ball Z.
Well, no, this is more. I mean, yeah, you should have some shit about it, but they're a famous anime company. I honestly don't even remember what they have right now, like Toei. Like, you know what? Let me check. I probably should have just looked it up, but beforehand. But honestly, the only thing because
You're busy eating.
no, I'm not. I'm just not big into anime the way I used to be. Let me make this shit dark. Obviously, I still love Dragon Ball, but you know, what is this? All right, let me see. So they got Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Metal Hero, Power Rangers, Fushigi Comedy, VR Troopers, Masked Rider, Big Bad Beatable. This all seems like where's the animation?
I went to like their TV on their website. And, I don't know, they got a ton of shit. Fuck Tiger Mask. I mean, like it's like all like old. I mean, like this shows like all of their stuff from like forever, like when shit came out.
This is weird.
Sure made a lot of shit.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff, but I don't understand why. Well, yeah, like anyways, they're Toei Animation. Oh, that's why. I'm on Toei Company. If I go to Toei Animation, then I can
Yeah, that's
see.
what's right.
Then I could see what they have. So like, yeah, I'm looking through
Yeah,
like
I mean-
One Piece, Dragon Ball, obviously. I'm looking at, man, I do not recognize like any of this shit right here. This is, yeah, I am.
They went to the Wikipedia. Currently in production, they have One Piece, Precure, Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir, Butt Detective. I might have to give that a try.
Butt Detective.
Yeah, it's got 113 episodes. Fushigi, Daga Shaya.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. They do Digimon now. They have the Digimon anime. How did I not know?
Yeah. Beat Break, Surviving Science, Elamon, and Toshochu: The Great Mission. Those are the ones that are all currently in production.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, yeah, they're popular. They're an anime company. Obviously, they have a lot of stuff.
I mean, Logan Paul, right?
Right. So, anyways, they have now established a gaming or a publishing portion of their company for games. I think
Oh, we get
developing.
One Piece?
Well, I mean, so a lot of their stuff is like Bandai Namco. Oh, my door's open now in the back. Bandai Namco seems to license a lot of their stuff. Like the Dragon Ball games are all there. I think the One Piece games probably are that too. So like, Dragon Ball or not Dragon Ball, Digimon games are all through Bandai. Like that seems to be where. Oh, my dog seems to be excited. I may have to actually close this. Hold on. Okay, I'm back now. Sorry about that little interruption. But yeah, no, they clearly make a lot of stuff, or they've licensed a lot of their stuff to Bandai. So maybe this is their like, okay, eventually they want to just have their own. Like let's just do it on our own and not have to leave it in the hands of other people, which is kind of weird because it's not like they've been, like the games are like poorly received or anything like that. So
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, I mean, I don't know, just going back to my GameStop days, I mean, you had the loyal fan base. Even if the games were fucking, like, reviewed poorly, like, didn't matter. Like, there's the fan base that came and just bought them, like, regardless. So, yeah.
But yeah, they are developing a game. This is gonna get a little bright for me right here, I think. Oh no, it's not. It's called Hino. It's Hino. That's their first game that they're developing. So they are on their way to becoming an actual video game developer publisher. So
Yeah, good for them. I mean, I don't know. If more games can come out, and yeah, like, I mean, they have One Piece, so if they're gonna try to make some One Piece games for those fans, I mean, it's good for them. I mean, I won't play it, but I hope it's good for those guys. I mean, like, in a good way. Like, I'm not gonna be like, man, fuck anybody who plays a One Piece game. Like, I hope they make a One Piece game, and I hope it's great. Like, I hope One Piece fans enjoy it. Like, go play it, enjoy it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but I mean, now, yeah, Toei games, they are a thing.
I'm just gonna reach out and touch JJ.
He's not on that side on my end. That's
on my screen he is.
Oh. All right.
Where is he at? Is he down below?
So
or
for the yeah, there we go. That would be him right there. So, all right, let's move to the next thing. You guys ready for a Battlefield movie?
No.
Well,
you're muted to JJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, bro. I'm gonna watch it.
So, a movie adaptation of Battlefield is in the works. Michael B. Jordan.
Unless it's based off Battlefield Bad Company.
You know what? You know what? That would actually be pretty cool, actually. Because, like, we have the Call of Duty movie. I'm like, okay, we're going to get a Battlefield movie. Like, what's to differentiate them? But if we get a Bad Company, like an adaptation of the Bad Company 1 game, that.
We're gonna get a Medal of Honor movie, right? Then.
Oh my god. So yeah,
it's gonna come out around the same time as the Call of Duty one and bomb.
Oh my god. So Michael B. Jordan is gonna produce and potentially star in the movie, and Christopher McQuarrie is set to direct. I have no idea who the fuck Christopher McQuarrie is, so. And I don't care what he's directed. He's gonna direct a Battlefield movie, so good for him. I like that Michael B. Jordan is gonna be in it because I think he's pretty good with action stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen. I think it's called No Remorse. It's an Amazon movie. It's a Tom Clancy thing. I don't know if you guys have seen that, or Without Remorse. Without Remorse. He plays like an ex-soldier or whatever, and I mean, he knew what he was doing. he looked the part and all that stuff.
He's done a lot of Mission Impossible. Like, he's been the director on Mission Impossible.
Oh shit! So okay, he's
I did Creed too. Oh, that's what I like.
I'm talking about McQuarrie, not Michael.
Oh, McQuarrie. Okay, I'm like.
I figured.
There's no way, bro. Like.
No, yeah.
The fucking.
No, Michael Jordan, like, he was great in Space Jam, so I'm excited.
That's true.
He was awesome in Space Jam. I can't wait to see him in a Battlefield movie. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I mean, it's definitely a weird choice, but I mean, he's the GOAT, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, if it's Bad Company too, a Bad Company game,
If
it's
it's
like kind of thing you
based
would
on the Bad Company games, that'd be
The
a
thing
lot
is that
better.
it won't be. It won't be. It's just going to be a generic
yeah, like
world.
Battlefield 3, whatever.
Someone's got a weapon. We got to go get it from them. Some terrorists, maybe some espionage. I
We
don't
got to
know.
get the warheads.
Yeah, we got to get head from the enemy, and it's just like okay. Like I don't know.
I don't think that's how it
Like,
goes.
I think it's how I think that's pretty accurate description of a war movie. Gotta get head from the enemies. But no, I mean if it comes out like when not like if it comes out, but when it comes out on streaming for free, like included in my, I'm not gonna pay like Prime to like rent it or whatever. Like if it comes out on HBO Max or wherever, I don't know. I mean I don't know who's gonna be publishing this, Paramount or wherever.
I
I'll
think this is
stream
gonna
it.
be
But
in the theaters.
I know, but I'm saying once it comes out on
Oh,
streaming, that's when I'll watch it. Like I'm not gonna go fucking. Like, do we really think the Call of Duty or Battlefield movie are gonna be like the next like Saving Private Ryan or like Black Hawk Down soldier movies? Like, do we really think that?
If it's the Captain Price story, maybe. But I think it's probably not.
honestly, the Call of Duty movie,
I
like,
think Call of Duty movie is probably gonna be better than the Battlefield movie.
but
Like,
I think it's because they're gonna do the Black Ops stuff.
yeah,
A Black Ops 1 and probably
The Black Ops
more.
like storyline is their more popular storyline.
unless
I-
they're like, you know what? Let's adapt Black Ops 6.
Probably the type of thing they will do that. And do like the all like, cause like do different chemical.
Wait, are you talking about the
warfare.
latest Black Ops? That's Black Ops 7.
I know,
Yeah,
but that
what do you
like
think? Where do you
them
think
just
Black
starting
Ops
at like
story
6
came from?
instead of like
Oh,
starting at like
Oh, no, you
1.
play the story, dog. Fuck.
But yeah, no, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But it's just like you don't have to just like. I mean, like I feel like you can just make your own new just make your own new IP. Like I don't think. I don't know. Just make your own new shooter.
but
War.
remember I said this though, that I said, because obviously we had a few successes like Sonic, the Mario movie, and all that stuff. That these
We're gonna
we're gonna start getting a
so
lot of
many
video
more-
game. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna get so many more video game adaptations. I mean, we already
a lot
are.
of these studios are gonna look at video game IP and be like, okay, well, we got to get our own Sonic, our own Mario, our own Fallout show, our own whatever. Okay, what popular video game franchise can we get the license for? Oh, Battlefield? Oh, Call of Duty? Oh, Zelda? Oh, like everything they can. Like they're gonna go for all that shit because there's been, now it seems to be like, okay, we found a successful formula. If you put a bunch of stuff that gamers recognize and don't make it so fucking weird and all this stuff, yeah, that seems to be the winning formula. Like put a bunch of Easter eggs that the gamers will be like, oh my god, look at that, and make it fun enough.
And I feel like that's the thing that Call of Duty, like again, if they do the Black Ops 1 storyline, I feel like Call of Duty has like more Easter eggs and references and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you guys are like, oh, Captain Price, and you can name off like characters, but can you name a fucking single Battlefield character?
Sweets.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're not gonna like. But the thing is, like with Fallout, like
Blackburn.
and like and it's like, well, it's like guns and stuff like that. Like the guns sound the same, but like with like Vegas and stuff, like I don't know, you have like your stim packs and like all these things, like the sounds and like the nostalgia.
Yeah.
But, like with like Battlefield and Call of Duty, it's just gun noises. So it's like you can get that. Like you're not gonna be like, oh my god, that's like the gun, like. I don't know. Like you're, I feel like, and then like same thing
You're
with like
telling
Marvel.
me they won't jump out of the plane, blow the fucking plane out of the sky with an RPG, and get back in their own plane again, right?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise
Yeah.
is like, I'm in. I'm fucking in.
I
I
mean,
just don't think it's gonna like it's
that would be
kind
kinda
of
cool.
nostalgia factor that like Sonic and Mario like have and stuff like that. Like when we were like
It's not even gonna
JJ,
have
like,
that kind of factor that Call of Duty, like the Easter egg factor, like a Call of Duty could, right? That's what you're saying.
yeah, exactly. And like I don't know, like when I was in the watching the Mario movie, I'm sure like I don't know if this happened at yours, JJ, but like the when the robot was giving the directions, they're like some kids behind us were like, that guy's in Smash. I'm like, listen
You
here.
fuck.
Listen here. That is not a character. Yes, it's a character from Smash Bros. But that's not where it came from. That was a real thing that Nintendo made. Like, shut up. This
And it's
isn't
like,
for you.
and they going slow like this. I'm like, that's what it did
Yeah.
too. It
Yeah,
was dog shit.
I know. I'm like, this isn't for you. Shut up.
It's like somebody be like, oh god, bro.
That's funny.
But yeah, so it's just like like that's the thing is like Nintendo's got like nostalgia, like the characters, the sounds, and it's like Battlefield for sure doesn't have any of that shit going for it. So like, I mean, if it's a good war movie, like it might just do well. Like you might get people that are just like, you know,
Well, especially the whole
Fast and
like
Furious
probably like
crowd.
the buildings blowing the fuck up. That'd probably be crazy to see. Just over the
Yeah, so
top
you might get like
Michael Bay
Fast and Furious.
explosions. Yeah, yeah.
So
We'll see.
Or some AI shit taking over. Like that's all that shit, bro.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's talk about the Far Cry show because, man, I think my excitement for it, because I was excited when we talked about this. I don't know, a month and a half ago or something. My
Rob Mack.
Yeah, I'm not as excited anymore. So Noah Hawley, the guy who's going to be the showrunner, says his Far Cry series won't be adapting any of the games, as he thinks audiences skip the story cutscenes in those games. His quote is, "When you play a video game, you only really move forward through the gameplay section, and then you have these cutscenes that you can skip. So when you go to adapt those games, you have to be aware that makes the human drama kind of irrelevant to the storyline." And I'm going to say right now, that's fucking stupid for him to say. Like, no. Are there people who probably skip cutscenes because they just want to play games? Yes. That does happen. Like, or they...
Have I ever like I know but for the most part, like especially if it's like a franchise you're invested into,
You're going to
you're not
watch...
gonna skip
Yeah.
you're not gonna skip the cutscenes first time through. Maybe the second time through, or like we skip them like you're facing a boss and you're like, I just want to get to like fighting the boss. I've already seen this cutscene 5 times. I don't need to see it again.
Yeah.
Um,
But when
Even
you're
if you were
like playing it
playing
for the first time, you're not trying to be like, I don't want to see the story. Like a lot of people are like, no, I'm gonna still watch the story. Maybe they don't care enough. Like,
yeah, I mean, my daughter when we were playing the fucking Blue game, she just won only to watch the cutscenes. So that's all she wanted. She didn't want to play the game. She's like, I just want to watch the cutscene.
yeah, I don't think there's been a game where I was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna skip the cutscenes like that.
I think I skipped cutscenes when I was like fucking like 7. Like other than that,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I didn't give a fuck.
yeah, but like, yeah, if it's like a franchise you care about, first time playing through, like, I don't know, like when I was playing Far Cry, I never skipped the cutscenes. I was because like a ton of shit can happen. Like,
Yeah.
there's like memes that's like accidentally skip a cutscene and then you're like,
Yeah,
in a
you're like, wait, what the
firefight, and
fuck
you're
just
like, well,
happened?
what the fuck just happened? Like,
I was in a room.
yeah,
Like the thing
jumping off
is,
a
because like,
helicopter.
but the thing is, those are story-based games. Like if like to skip cutscenes, then you're just like, wait, what's going on now? Like,
Yeah,
people aren't doing that shit. Like, yeah, I don't understand that at all. For him
well,
to
if
be,
they
like,
are,
just
you
skip the
should be
cutscene.
fucking catering to those people. Like,
Don't get to the fucking people like, what happened to the story? Did you skip it? No, I skip all the cutscenes, and you're a fucking retard. I'll tell you, bud.
Yeah,
Like, I think that's what I'll give shit to people on Final Fantasy 14, like the MMO, because people skip cutscenes and I don't know what's going on.
yeah. I don't.
They
I
say
don't.
the story is shit.
I just
The story
don't
is so bad,
understand.
but skips the story. Okay, you retard.
Yeah, I don't get his where he's coming from.
Maybe it's just him saying like, hey, my story might be shit, so don't get too mad.
Fuck.
You guys don't even watch it anyway.
Maybe.
maybe you should go fucking talk to Hideo Kojima, who's like, hey, like, just FYI, like, I make movies for my cutscenes.
Fuck.
So, the story definitely. I can't even imagine fucking skipping the. which I just need to finish, like Death Stranding, the first one. I can't even imagine how fucking lost I was lost, even with watching the cutscenes on like trying to comprehend what the fuck is going on in that game. I can't even imagine if I skipped the cutscenes. I'd be like, dude, the story's fucking terrible in this. But it's like it's terrible if you skip cutscenes, like, and then you're just like, oh, like, if you go back and you're like, oh shit, like, I actually would have, learned a lot had I just watched this cutscene.
Especially if you like, you could know like, oh, stuff, serious things are happening. There's gonna be a boss fight. You probably should watch the cutscene because something
Yeah.
crazy is gonna fail like his plans or some shit. But I don't know, it's just dumb as shit, bro. I think it's just a little weird. In my little tinfoil hat, like a cop out to kind of cover his own ass, just in case.
Yeah, and it's just another guy who got tapped, I think, to do this, who doesn't understand the medium of video games. So
Like it's just a bunch of nerds playing game, bro.
Well, again, like I said, and I've obviously previously stated before in a previous podcast, like, yeah, we're just gonna look at all these studios are now just like, what can we use? What can we use? Oh, Far Cry. Ah, okay, who are we gonna get? Just get that Noah Hawley guy. We use because Noah Hawley too, I think, does a lot of stuff for like, because it's gonna be an FX, right? It was an FX show. Like Noah Hawley has worked on, I think, the Alien show, right, for FX, and I think he worked on something else for FX. So he's worked on a lot of shows for that channel. So like they just are like, yeah, just get him. I don't know.
No, but maybe that's why a lot of YouTubers, like we see, like Jacksepticeye doing the Bloodborne stuff, because he's getting Die Hard.
That's probably a better choice. Yeah, yeah.
Was it Markiplier doing Iron Lung, because they actually give a shit about the project instead of just getting thrown into it.
Yeah.
Like I said, like we're saying, like a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers are doing this shit, bro. Like we talked about it the other day, where like that 20-year-old's making the Backrooms movie, directing it.
Yeah.
Again, he knows what he's doing.
I mean, yeah.
Exit 8. There's like small little thingy, small little indie game making it to a movie that's like pretty decently fucking rated, in movie theaters.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with the Far Cry show whenever that comes out.
It probably will be better than Halo show. Again, it's not really that fucking, the bar is really low on that shit. So.
I mean, it could end up not being better than the Halo show, though. It could actually be just like a completely bad show, straight up through and through.
What's the worst video game adapted TV show that there is?
I don't show.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm Googling it now.
I mean, it depends on.
No, it's got to be Defiance, right?
But the thing is, that wasn't a video game adaptation. That was supposed to be like
the Netflix Resident Evil is pretty bad.
Oh yeah, that Resident Evil show they had was like, that's the thing. Like the Halo show was bad, but like at least they tried to somewhat make it like Halo. Like the Resident Evil fucking show was like oh, let's just like make a generic zombie thing and just slap the Resident Evil name and some characters maybe from it. But it was just like a bad, just like a bad show, just all around. Like at least with the Halo, they were like, we'll put stuff, and like they tried to adapt some of the story stuff and all that stuff, but like
there's a Donkey Kong Country animated thing.
Oh, that was good. The Donkey Kong Country show was good.
Dude, the Donkey Kong Country show was shit, but it's good shit.
Yeah, it was terrible, but it was good terrible. Like
because like we were young watching it, bro. Like it's like Jimmy Neutron, fucking graphic looking ass shit, bro. Sausage thing, dude. I was like talking to my buddy Opan about it.
I mean, like maybe you could say like, I don't know, maybe like that original Legend of Zelda show was not a good adaptation.
There's a Mortal Kombat.
The Mortal Kombat, that Mortal Kombat Conquest was not a. That was not a good Conquest, right? That's what it's called.
In 1993.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the last season of The Witcher.
Oh fuck!
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halo wasn't on there, so it's not like on the list, but
because the thing is like, I think what made the Halo show not a good show was that they were like, they clearly had their own thing that they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And
We weren't mad. We were just disappointed.
yeah,
They could have done so much better.
it could have been better. And at least like they attempted certain things. They just attempted it poorly. Whereas like a show like the Resident Evil show was just like, this isn't Resident Evil at all. What the fuck are you doing? You put the Resident Evil name, but you just made a generic like zombie thing that's just not even a zombie thing, and it had like a coming of age story. It was stupid. Or like The Witcher could have been like a good show, and it started off like, oh, this is The Witcher, but then it just kind of turned into just generic fantasy, and it's just like, this isn't The Witcher. This is just generic fantasy at this point. Like, it's like, again, like, maybe, yeah, at first the Halo show didn't seem like it. They wanted to adapt the show, maybe. But then it seemed like, oh, no, let's try and adapt, or the show, the game. But like, no, let's adapt some of the stuff from the games. So, like, that's something I can, I guess, at least forgive with Halo. But, yeah, like Resident Evil, again, yeah. And, like, what fucking...
Forget. Never forget.
But what, yeah, The Witcher turned into just being like a generic fucking fantasy shit. Like, that, you could have just made that like generic fantasy show number 323, and that's what that is at that point. It's not The Witcher anymore. There's a reason fucking Henry Cavill left, because he's like, you guys are not even trying. You just want to do your own thing and just use the Witcher name for your own thing.
Mm-hmm. Shame.
All right. Let's move to the next thing. Let's talk about this. Okay, so this isn't like really a story, but it's something I wanted to talk about. It's something I want to talk about because of like duh. It's like a duh thing. So people thought this was a new thing, but this has been around. So PlayStation, people started discovering that PlayStation has like a DRM thing, where it requires an online check every 30 days for you to be able to keep playing your games. Digital games, obviously. Yeah, and if the console stays offline for more than 30 days, you won't be able to play your games. But, so like, this, yeah, when this started coming out, people were like freaking out and everything. Saying like, they're trying to screw people over, and oh, you don't own your games like this and this and that or whatever. But I'm like, the reason I want to bring this up because it's like, this was always going to be the case when it came to consoles and the digital future. And duh. Like, you really think that they were gonna just like, oh, you bought a game digitally? Well, okay, cool. You don't have to be connected to our console or anything. It's just there. Like, no. This is how they keep track of everything, and to make sure you purchased it.
Promised me back when the PS4 came out. So
yeah, and the reason I also want to bring this up is because there's a lot of people who are like, a lot of PlayStation fanboys who are like, yeah, no, this is a thing. I'm like, the when Xbox was getting fucking reamed over this shit, and to not see a huge backlash against PlayStation,
yeah, it's like the meme from like Parks and Rec where like John Ralphio and sister's name, where they're like, you've never done anything wrong, and I love you, or whatever it is. And like they're getting mad at, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that meme.
I don't know. It's something I wanted to bring up because also there wasn't a lot of PlayStation news, so I wanted to bring something in. But yeah. I think we could talk about this one first. So, this is a rumor. Nothing's obviously been confirmed, and I think it was one of the voice actors said it's the case, but supposedly the Venom spin-off that Insomniac was working on has been canceled due to the death of Tony Todd. It was the Miles Morales voice actor. He's the one who said it. So Jason Schreier, he's a video game journalist. He's come out and said that this isn't true. But again, like one of the voice actors came out and was like, "Yeah, this isn't happening." So nobody knows. But I mean, if this is true, just because Tony Todd died, like again, or not again, but like it's sad that he died. Tony Todd was is a fucking legend in in everything. Like if you guys watched the Final Destination movies, he was awesome in those. Fucking Candyman or whatever. He was awesome as the voice of the Venom symbiote and everything. But the thing is, like, I mean, you could just recast. I mean, they did, like, Destiny did it with when Lance Reddick passed away. They recast Zavala. So, like, he was
Keith Davis, a fucking really good fucking follow-up. Shit.
If anything, like, get him now to do the voice of Venom. Like, Tony Todd, great as the voice of Venom, but he did one fucking game. So if this is true, I'm like, why would you do that? That
it seems weird to like scrap a whole game. Like, again, like, not to like but I think you could still like. I would try to find a voice actor that could do like a similar job, and then like I don't know, you're like, hey, like we're paying respect to this guy. Like, yes, he was great. We loved him. We worked with him. You didn't want to replace him, like unfortunately, and like I feel like it would suck because if I'm sure he recorded some lines of dialogue. Like if you don't use that, then like I don't know. The last thing that he worked on might not ever get released, and that kind of sucks for his own legacy. Like, I don't know, if I was working on something like that cool, like I would want it to get released, like even if some other person had to come in and finish up the dialogue. Like, I don't know, I would still want it to get released so that way, like,
100%. Just like what was I think if you bring it back to Fast and Furious, like when Paul Walker passed, they used his brother to play him, just to finish it off. That's it. I don't know.
But shit, they even just straight up continued without him. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, this is voice acting, so like you could just replace him. You could get another guy with like a deep voice and something like that. Again, Tony Todd was a fucking legend. Like, dude was awesome, but I don't think you need to cancel a game and like, okay, the game's not coming out anymore because he passed away. If Bungie can fucking recast Zavala after how many years he did the voice, Lance Reddick, like, again, Tony Todd did one game. Just recast. So I don't know. It's maybe there's other issues and they're just like, you know what? This was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Like, this is a sign from the universe that we should just
cancel the game altogether. So,
but be a man about it. Don't hide behind like a guy dying and just be like, "Oh yeah, the game's canceled because of this." Like, fucking come out and be like, "Yeah, like the game wasn't coming along. Now, like, I don't know, we don't really have a story. It's not working out. Blah blah blah." Be a man about it. Don't be like hiding behind someone's death. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Shuhei Yoshida, former bigwig at PlayStation. So he was doing a briefing. He was talking to like a crowd, and he talked about his departure from PlayStation. And he was talking about that he was fired by Jim Ryan because he just didn't listen to him apparently. So yeah. He was in his talk or whatever. He said like, I helped Santa Monica make God of War, Naughty Dog to make Uncharted and Last of Us, and Sucker Punch to make the beautiful Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima was one of the last games that I worked on as the president of Worldwide Studios. But after 11 years leading the first-party development, I was fired from the role. Jim Ryan wanted to remove me from first party because I didn't listen to him. He asked me to do some ridiculous things, and I said no. And we all know Jim Ryan was part of that whole, like, he wanted to do live service and stuff. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe he was like, hey, let's move away from what's been working and try a whole new approach or something. I don't know. And Shuhei was probably like, yeah, no, dude, let's not.
Yeah, I'm sure it was live service. Like, hey, make live service games so we can milk gamers for all they've got. And he's like, no, dude, I want to make third person over the shoulder action titles. And then he was like, no.
Yeah. So I just think that, like, it's so funny because Shuhei Yoshida has been one of the people that was like, that'd be like, man, what was the guy who ran Nintendo?
Shigemoto?
Yeah, no, not him.
Reggie?
The one who passed away.
Shigemoto. No, not Shigemoto. Oh, fuck, I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, the one that was like, shit, for cut his paycheck and everything, right?
Yeah, I wish I could remember his fucking name. I always remember it, now I don't. But it'd be like if he removed Miyamoto.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, you know what? No, we want to do this. We don't want to do, like, all that, like, and then, yeah, he's like, well, we're getting rid of you. Like, he's part of your, like, your first party studios, like, and he's helped with making sure that, again, to have these great IP come around, like God of War, Last of Us, Uncharted, and all that stuff. And for you to be like, yeah, I know, but I really want this. The live service stuff. The online shit. I really want this. I know these sell well and, you know, they're very popular, but this is what I want. So you're going to work on that, right? No, I don't want to work on that. Okay, well, then you're gone. Like, that's just a boneheaded fucking move. Like,
you freaking bonehead.
Yeah. He's helping to foster what's making your studio or your publishing arm or whatever, like, as big as it is. Let him keep doing what he's doing. Like, as the kids say, let him cook, right? But, I mean, yeah, there's a reason Jim Ryan, he's not well liked. He's not well liked amongst gamers and Sony faithful. So, other than that, not other than that, but also he was talking about, like, the PC stuff when it comes to PlayStation. And he's saying that he's seen no, like, not reason, but, like, he has not seen anything to show that they are going to continue, that they're going to stop porting to PC. Just because of how expensive games are now to make and everything. And, you know, like, they need that money. So he was fully he's fully expecting that they're going to keep porting all their games to PC. Yeah, that was not a popular thing. I saw a lot of people not happy about him saying that. Yeah. And again, I know when we talked about it, that there was that rumor that they were going to stop porting stuff to PC. I never believed it once because, yeah, like, even if they're not selling as much as they would like, there's still a lot of money to be made. And they were making money on PC ports. Like, you don't cut that out. You don't.
Like I said, I think they're just making their own.
Yeah,
they're have their own.
Their own store.
Yeah.
Which is not a good idea.
I know. But people just get, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is how it works in the real world, but, like, you know, whether it's, you know, Breaking Bad or whatever, like, you know, you start selling drugs through a drug dealer, and you're like, you know what? I don't need this middleman. Like, I can just be the, like, you know, the kingpin or whatever. And it's like, you know, Gabe is
not gonna work.
You know, he's the Gus Fring. It works fine. Don't mess it up. And then you're just gonna go in and you had to fuck it all up. So I don't know. It's like there's a good order to things right now. Just leave it as it is, and everything will be fine.
I think that's the one thing is that
And like that's the thing is like with Steam, it's popular and it's not like predatory. That's the thing that like is kind of rare about it is that it's
yeah,
not like predatory. Stuff's a good deal. Like Valve is very pro consumer. Like if like the day before people got refunds for it, like you weren't SOL. If you play a game and you're just like, oh, like I immediately fucking regret this, like you get a refund, doesn't matter if like, if it's Call of Duty or whatever, like you have that little trial period essentially. So it's like
yeah,
it's tough to beat.
it is tough to beat. And like the thing is, like we've seen now at least two major publishers that are just like they want to do their own storefront, and one obviously like said, okay, we give up. We still have it here, but we basically give up, and we're gonna have all our stuff on Steam as well, which that's Xbox. Then you have Epic Games, who are still vehemently trying to like not, you know, uh,
Yeah, I mean the only reason they're able to get away with it is because they have fucking Fortnite.
Fortnite. But who knows how long that's even gonna last? Because apparently Fortnite, yeah, is losing some of its steam. We'll say.
Yeah, I think it's just like a lot of people are just like I don't know, they're looking at games like Pragmata and just being like, you know what, like I can go have fun and play. I think single player games are getting a nice little renaissance right now. Like people are like, you know what, I don't have to keep playing this live service game. Like I don't like, like I think people are like, I don't like having a fucking second job when it comes to my game. Like I don't want to have
Mm-hmm.
to come home and finish all these missions and
And FOMO, don't forget all that shit too, because
yeah, like
all
it's
those
just
battle
like at
pass.
what point I don't know, at what point are you just like, you know what, I don't give a shit. Like yeah, I may not get these skins, but like I don't know. I've
Yeah.
been given a shit the last 6 years since the pandemic, and like, at a certain point, like, how are you gonna fucking cycle through all that shit? Like,
Yeah.
then you have to play so much to then like make it worth it. You're like, oh, I got my Sabrina Carpenter skin. Oh, I got my, Captain America. Oh, I got this skin. I got this skin. And it's like,
And I think that's what happened with like Marvel Rivals. But the nice thing about Marvel Rivals, if you buy the pat, like the little event or whatever, we were getting some stuff. If you buy it, you fully get it forever until you complete it whenever you get. So, like if I
That's the way it
really,
should be
really
for
want
all
like the
games.
right, I guess like Halo Infinite has it where like well
Yeah.
the battle pass is free, but I think even Marvel Rivals have it where there's sometimes we're like, hey guys, this week, this weekend, a couple days or whatever, battle pass like the second battle pass we ever had is available, so you can start buying shit from that battle pass, you know, for like a limited time, so you can try to get some of those cool skins and stuff from the original that people missed out on. You can get it. I'm like, okay, cool. But I think like I usually try to do this stuff with Jeff, so that's why I have a lot of like the Jeff little passes when
my
so
name is
when I do
Jeff.
take a hiatus, yeah, when I do like stop playing for a bit and want to come back later. I do have those things I can grind for, and still get the Jeff skin even though I missed it out during like the time it was out.
Yeah.
But which reminds me that we gotta play that shit. There's the PVE mode we gotta try out.
Sure.
And don't worry, there's the Punishers in the PVE mode, so you can play the Punisher. I think you're facing Kingpin.
Ooh.
All right. Let's talk about Halo for a minute, and then we're gonna get to the big stuff this past week with Xbox. So, again, another rumor because I have not seen anything official, but supposedly Halo Studios are ditching a battle royale that they were supposedly making in favor of an extraction shooter for an upcoming project. This is according to reports, obviously. I'm assuming this is probably going to be a Halo-themed extraction shooter, but why? Just why?
Like we said before, like we talked before, like the next big thing is extraction shooters.
Yeah.
You gotta jump on the train first to see which one pops off, and then
I
if
mean,
you're
'cause they're seeing, I mean, everyone saw fucking these extraction shooters like taking off, so people are like, I don't know, Tarkov, why can't we have a Tarkov? Like,
yeah, like Arc Raiders is fucking huge. Got you done that shit too. See, it does work. Well, right then it was. Well, I guess there's other ones like Great Warfare and everything,
I
but
don't
like
know.
the
To
main ones
me,
were like Tarkov and like Arc Raiders. Like,
but to me, like extraction shooters, I don't think can become like. I don't think they really have the necessary like ingredients to be the next big thing. Like I know it is like kind of that right now, but like it's not like a battle royale where it's like everyone is the same and it's always when you go in and then you get stuff and then whatever. Like maybe like you have Fortnite that had the building and all that stuff, or Apex Legends where it's like, oh, it's always three teams and maybe there's some differences, but for all intents and purposes, like the battle royale stuff was like, oh, it's just everyone's on the same playing field or whatever. Whereas an extraction shooter has that, no, not everyone is on the same playing field. Maybe somebody has some really good shit, and then they kill you when you're trying to get good shit, and then now you have nothing. And so, like, I think that's why the extraction shooter can't grow past maybe 3 games. Whereas, like, we've had, yeah, again, the battle royales had a few games that could be popular for a while outside of the big 3 or 4, but I just don't see that with extraction shooters because, again, like, yeah, with that, like, built in where you lose your stuff and now you're just screwed for whatever. Now you just have basic shit and you got to go and try and get good stuff, and that might be a little bit harder to do thanks to certain people who might want to just go and kill you all the time. I just, other than Tarkov and Arc Raiders, there's just nothing that I think can really gain enough popularity to be a long-term game. So even Halo, I'm like, if they make it a Halo-themed extraction shooter, which I think you kind of have to because it's Halo Studios, I just don't even see that one being able to, like, have any legs to continue forward, like, past maybe 6 months.
it
So
would be funny though to like fucking have Halo Studios like kind of put out
yeah,
Marathon.
oh
America.
my
Like,
god, yeah, that would, like, they're the ones that kill Marathon. Fuck.
yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe it has to work where it'd be cool getting like maybe the alien gun, Covenant weapon and stuff like that. It'd be kind of like obviously the PVE shoot, you're like an ODST dropping in or something like that, and or like trying to survive, and you can get alien tech weapons and shit like the Needler or something that's like a pretty OP
Yeah.
gun or something. But you can still get like the battle rifle or something like that if you break into like one of the military UNSC bases or something. I don't fucking know. Endless possibilities, but I just remember we're not gonna, the only BR where it is battle rifle. Later, we're making a battle royale. Like, okay, now we're gonna make an extraction shooter. Like, I think I saw the comments were like, just make a Halo game, dog.
Just make a Halo game, yeah. Like,
Yeah, maybe it'll be a game mode within the next Halo. I
Kind of
mean,
like what like there's extraction shooters like fucking that was built in was Division.
oh
Dark
yeah,
Zone.
that one, the Dark Zone stuff. That one was,
that
I
was great.
I actually really liked the Dark Zone stuff, but
It makes you feel alive. I don't know. Again, it's just very weird. I think I said before, Arc is for like people that kind of want to enjoy extraction shooters, but not like too like in depth to it. Um, Marathon is your little upgraded version of it, and then your fucking Tarkov is the one you just want to just fucking end yourself, like kind of enjoy your pain and suffering. But it says fucking the people that Battlestate Games, the people that did Tarkov are making a space fucking extraction shooter anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think Nikita the guy that created Tarkov was the one that's like he always wanted to make a space one. I mean, space game, but he has another studio working on it because he's too busy working on Tarkov and the Tarkov Arena. But I don't know, man. It's one of those like it's such a big commitment for those games too. Like
Yeah.
ever does say like, hey, you do die, but again, you can also kill somebody like in two bullets. Like I can have the most shittiest gear and bring a pistol for Tarkov and just ding somebody in the face with one bullet while he has like big dick guns, bro. It does not matter.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah,
again, the
there's
game
that. If you're just that much better than the guy, it doesn't matter that he has better gear. You could just be like, oh, I'm still
hey,
going to
luck.
kill you.
Give you
Cause,
straight up luck, bro. Straight up luck. I
yeah.
fucked up. I threw a grenade one time at the door, but like when you throw it, you like you have the delay because your guy still has to throw it. It's not like right away, like caught or something. Um, so I threw it, but then I ran around the corner, so I completely whiffed the grenade and hit the wall, bounced towards me. I'm like, oh shit! But the guy thought I threw it in there. He ran towards me and blew up by my grenade. So I fucked up and still got the kill. See, like he probably was better than me, but I was just so
Yeah.
bad he fucking died. Like it doesn't matter. But it could be anything. Like I think Devin, we probably had some shit where like these guys were better at us, or better gear and arc, but we still be able to turn it around and kick their ass, you know?
Yeah.
Because again, we were to.
Because we're goats. Like
Oh my God.
that's just facts.
All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and move to the next thing. Let's talk about Xbox now. Because they've. Man, there's. It's either going to be very good soon or maybe too little too late. Who knows?
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's start with the big Game Pass change. So, yeah, it's gonna be cheaper now. They're lowering the price from $30 to $23, but they're cutting Call of Duty out.
Thank God.
That's even a plus, dude. I don't know if you think it's a bad thing.
You're like, I would have paid more for no.
Yeah, you're like, I would. Yeah, like, can you take more of my money so I don't have to like be tempted to download Call of Duty?
So yeah, Asha Sharma, the new head of Xbox, she put out a tweet saying, Game Pass Ultimate has become too expensive for too many players. Starting today, this was April 21st when she put that out. Starting today, we're dropping the price from $30 to $23 a month. Future Call of Duty titles will no longer join Game Pass Ultimate on day one. They will join this tier the following holiday after launch, which would be about a year. And current Call of Duty titles will remain available to Ultimate subscribers. We'll keep learning and evolving Game Pass to better match what matters to players. And, you know, adding on to that, this is rumors when it comes to Game Pass. Supposedly they are looking at a pick your own style formula for Game Pass. So you could be like, okay, you know what? I don't want the Ubisoft Plus, or I don't want the Fortnite things like that. Maybe I want Elder Scrolls Plus or Minecraft Realms. I've seen someone put that, like World of Warcraft, possibly. That would be pretty cool if they did that. I mean, if they end up doing something like that I think that could be kind of cool. And then there was also the rumors that like that they would have like only a first party tier. So, I mean, they've been making we discussed, right, the rumor last week that they were planning on maybe lowering the price of Game Pass. And literally the day after we recorded or whatever,
I was like, yeah, fuck it, get rid of Call of Duty, lower the price. Like, I don't care. Like,
and then like we were listening to certain podcasts. We were talking about it. That's what it was.
And if you could get rid of the tiers, because like we don't give a shit about Fortnite. Like, if you could save $2 even, like, not having Fortnite. Like, that's a no-brainer. Like, we don't play Fortnite, so it gives a shit if we don't get the Fortnite bonus. It's like, I don't care. Like, yeah, I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah. Also, with like, they may be doing some kind of collaboration with Discord, like adding Discord into the Game Pass stuff soon. Like,
Discord Nitro. Well,
yeah. Well, okay. So yeah. So
Discord.
well, hold on. Like, so Asha put out another tweet saying, "For years, Xbox and Discord have worked together to make it easier for players to connect, chat, and play across devices. We're teaming up again as we continue to make Game Pass more flexible to our for our players. Some of you might start to see some code in the wild, and we will share more details with you all soon." And then Discord quote tweeted that with soon TM with Discord and Game Pass like put together. And then what you were mentioning, yeah, this is a leak that like the Discord Nitro will include a new Game Pass Starter Edition. That includes like 50 games and stuff. So it doesn't look like it's like day one stuff, but yeah, it is like, oh, here's some games to play if you get Discord Nitro. Maybe that, but it might be vice versa too, where it's like, oh, if you have Game Pass, you get Discord Nitro with it as well. I don't know, but yeah. So it looks like, yeah, we may be getting some stuff when it comes to Discord now with Game Pass, and who knows, maybe that'll be, yeah, who knows, maybe that may be part of like the build your own shit as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening with Game Pass now.
This is good. This is really cool as shit.
All W's.
Well, yeah,
maybe
like,
that's the reason why she was saying like maybe Xbox is doing like stuff with Netflix. I'm like, oh, that's probably another tier. Like, oh, if
yeah,
you're a casual gamer, games, Xbox, but like watching streaming services, just put that shit in there.
So again, and like I put out a video talking about the Game Pass like price change, and in the video I was talking about like, yes, $30 was expensive. Like, it's a lot of money, but regardless, I still was maintaining that Game Pass was a good value for what you get, even with just games. Like, again, okay, now they're taking Call of Duty out. Fine, whatever. You're still gonna get Gears of War E-Day this year, Fable, the Halo campaign evolved, Forza Horizon 6. I just was talking about Vampire Crawlers, and that's on Game Pass. That game is really good. Kiln just got released. Hades 2 is on there now. Replaced is on there. What else was, like, I don't remember what else they released recently. Like, let me see if I could look at, let me go to my Xbox app. Hollow Knight, yeah, this is just like stuff that they recently added.
That Barbie game.
Super Meat Boy 3D's on there now. Like, they've been adding a lot of stuff. Let me see if like
Happy Dollhouse.
Damn, I can't see what they've added like more. Like this year or whatever. But like, yeah, dude, like they've been adding a lot of games. There's a lot of games that they've added so far, and they're gonna continue to keep adding more games. Like, yes, it's $30 a month at the time, but it was still worth it. But it was a lot of money. So for them to lower it, like, yeah. And now, like, oh, we're probably going to get Discord Nitro. Yeah, there was a talks of Netflix. Maybe they'll do that at some point. Oh, maybe now they're going to be like, well, okay, do you want certain things in your Game Pass subscription? Oh, you don't want the Ubisoft Plus? You don't want maybe the EA stuff? Or the Fortnite stuff, or do you want a World of Warcraft subscription to it? If they end up doing that, like, yeah, I'm all for it as long as it continues to be like good value, and it's something where it's like, maybe if it is like, you know, I just want the first party stuff and I want the World of Warcraft subscription. Can I do something like that? Because I'd actually be completely into that.
Halo Campaign Evolved is supposed to be coming out this year.
I just look at some of the Game Pass, like the recent Game Pass stuff. Like, they just added Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm like, that's a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, like, that was a fucking Game of the Year contender. You know, we got that shit on there.
Yeah. Yeah, even, like I said, even old games that, like, you just happen to, either you skipped or you just happen to not get to yet, and you're like, oh shit, it's on here now? Fuck it, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, like Resident Evil 7 Biohazard got, like, added in March.
Cyberpunk's on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck, I even said, like, I still have, like, the Final Fantasy 3 to play, the repixeled, like, edition.
Yeah, they've been adding all those. They're up to, like,
they added Final Fantasy 5.
The 5th one, right? Yeah. They're up to the 5th one. And they're probably going to put, like, 6, 7, 8, 9 on there, whatever. All the...
Yeah, the whole, like, whatever, all that stuff, yeah. I'm like, that's dope. Like, I want to try to get some of those achievements.
Yeah. So, no. Game Pass has always been a good value, but Yeah, if somebody thought it was too expensive, like I wouldn't fault them for that. Like
Get your
30
bags
bucks,
up.
yeah.
That's what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say, get your bags up.
But but $30 is still a lot of money. But if someone was like, "But I'm gonna just pay it. Fuck it. I'll pay the $30 a month."
Yeah. Someone's like, man, $30 is a lot, but I'm gonna. Meanwhile, let me renew my Netflix 4K subscription.
For 27 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, we got some hopefully exciting stuff happening with Game Pass soon, and now it's only $23. Yeah, we'd lose the Call of Duty, but honestly, I think that's fine. Like,
I'm totally fine with that.
I mean, if anything, I'll probably still be willing to buy Call of Duty every year, but that's something else. I like Call of Duty.
That's the case.
Oh my god. All right. Last thing. Now we go to the changes with Xbox, or more of a reversal, I guess. So, Asha Sharma again. She's doing some stuff. She's clearly trying to bring Xbox back from the dead, or whatever you want to say. She recently just basically had like a meeting, or just like some kind of presentation, whatever, with the Microsoft gaming division. And she's reverting it back now. It's no longer going to be Microsoft Gaming, which they did, what was that, like last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah.
It's all Xbox now. All Xbox.
We got a badass new logo.
Yeah, and yeah, with an old new logo. I am going to be very fucking bright right here in my camera. So,
I'm really, just like with the logo, I'm really glad. I hate all this like minimalistic bullshit that like is like the
millennial
new
been yeah, recently. So yeah, she had a message for the Xbox employees and all this stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna read this first part. I'm not gonna go through all of it, but yeah, she says, "Dear team, Xbox has always been different. We started with the simple idea games should bring people together through shared experiences. That led to the first Xbox in 2001, Xbox Live in 2002, and new ways to connect. From friends lists and achievements to parties and play across devices. Today, Xbox reaches over 500 million players around the world with some of the most important franchises in entertainment." Yeah, and she just goes on like that. That like players are frustrated. Feature drops on consoles have been less frequent. Their presence on PC isn't strong enough. Pricing is getting harder for people to keep up with. All this stuff that clearly they needed to do some work to bring people back. So yeah, one of the things is now changing back that branding. Instead of Microsoft Gaming, it's all Xbox. But yeah, I'll read here some of their bullet points. Some of the bullet points she put out. That she says, "We will execute this through 4 priorities: hardware, content, experience, and services. Hardware, stabilize Gen 9 as a healthy and high quality base. Deliver Project Helix to lead in performance and play your console and PC games. Lead in comfortable, personal, high performance accessories. Build a strong ecosystem that expands choice and reach. Content, grow and extend an enduring portfolio of franchises players love. Evolve our third-party partnerships and strengthen our 5-year slate. Expand into China, emerging markets, and mobile-first audiences. Maintain and grow in live games and long-term stewardship." So they're clearly not... They still want to do live service stuff. Elevate creator-centric platforms like Minecraft, Elder Scrolls, and Sea of Thieves. Experience. Fix the fundamentals for players and partners. Make Xbox the best place for developers and creators to build and grow. Overhaul discovery, customization, social, and personalization to connect the community. Services. Fortify Game Pass with clear differentiation and sustainable economics. Return the business to durable growth with strong cost discipline. Make cloud cloud play feel native, fast, and reliable across TVs and low-cost devices. So they're clearly not even going to abandon that stuff too. They're not going to just focus on console and PC. And I don't know what M&A is, but use M&A deliberately to accelerate growth where organic paths are too slow. Along the way, and here's the most important part, I guess, too, that a lot of people are latching onto. Along the way, we will reevaluate our approach to exclusivity, windowing, and AI, and share more as we learn and decide. So, yeah, she's clearly trying to look at everything and where were they stumbling? Where were the faults? Where were the cracks? Let's try and fix all this stuff and bring people back and try and make Xbox strong again. Or to bring out, use an unpopular thing, make Xbox great again.
Man, I should have known. I just did like a quick like Google search. I was like, I wonder where she went to college. Like, should have known. I should have looked this up earlier. She went to University of Minnesota. Like, no wonder she's so smart and she's doing such a great job. Like,
so yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's clearly trying to make Xbox like. She's trying to revitalize it. And, like, you know, that was a thing that some people were not a fan of. Like, that it was Microsoft Gaming. Instead of just like, oh, it's all Xbox. It's like, no, we got Microsoft Gaming. And, I mean, I understood what they were doing. They were trying to be like, because they bought Activision, they bought Bethesda. It's like, well, it's Microsoft Gaming, and then we got Activision, Bethesda, and Xbox. But for her to be like, no, like, we're all Xbox. And, you know, to say they're going to reevaluate exclusivity has become, one of the things that people have latched onto. Now, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe they are going to actually start doing true full exclusives again. I don't think they're going to do that. Now, I think they might do like 1 year exclusive stuff where it's like, oh, it's just on PC and Xbox.
That's the way I read it too. I think it's just gonna be like high-end exclusivity. But
I don't see them pulling away from releasing stuff on PlayStation and Nintendo possibly as well. Like, I don't see that because
of how much money they made.
Yeah, like you look at like the Forza Horizon game, Forza Horizon 5, and it sold like gangbusters. Now apparently Gears of War didn't sell as well or whatever, but like that's an older game. I'm not going to really put too much stock in that. I just don't see them being like, this game's never going to release on PlayStation. No, I think they're still going to release games on PlayStation. Now, again, maybe they decide, well, it's just not going to be on PlayStation for a year, maybe 2 years. And then, and so I don't know when they'll start that. Maybe they, like, with her doing this rebranding now, maybe, you know, they start this year, where a lot of the games they were releasing and like advertising as like, oh, we're gonna release it on PlayStation. They're like, yeah, it is gonna be on PlayStation, but it's probably gonna be a while. Like, so yeah.
Like the Halo might be the first one where they're like, yeah, that's happening, but not today. Like, sorry, you guys have to wait like 6 months to play this.
Because the only Xbox games that were timed were Indiana Jones and Starfield.
Yeah, everything was
like a year,
starting to come. Yeah, everything was starting to come day and date. It started with the Gears of War, Reloaded or whatever. Like, that was day and date. But yeah, maybe now maybe they start. I mean, again, I could be completely wrong, and they say, you know what, fuck it, we'll release some games on PlayStation, but these games here, maybe they decide like these core games like Fable, Halo, Gears, they're like, you know what, they're staying Xbox exclusive. And like other games like Indiana Jones, Forza Horizon, maybe
It would
even.
be
Like,
weird though. Like you just have like if that's the case, then you just have Gears Reloaded on PlayStation, just a random.
Yeah, just chilling.
well, I mean,
Like,
like the thing is, like,
Get the older Gears.
yeah, like the thing is, like, obviously that happened when Phil Spencer was still around, and that happened under Phil Spencer. Like what Asha's doing is like she's trying to like, no, we got to do something different. And I talked about this in the video I made about this whole thing, the whole We Are Xbox shit she put out. That like maybe this was actually what Xbox needed, was someone who was a non-gamer. I know that she tried to be, no, I play games. Look, see, I play this, but clearly she's not a gamer. Like she's not. But maybe they needed a non-gamer to run this company with someone by her side who does know the in and outs of gaming and all this stuff. That's why Matt Booty's still around, because he's a guy who knows, like, well, this is what goes on in the gaming industry and everything. She needs the guy who could tell her this is what's going on. But when it comes to the actual business side of it, you need someone who's more like, yeah, like, no, I know how to run a business. I know what I'm doing, because that can go across like different styles of businesses. But Matt Booty's going to be there to be like, well, when it comes to this specific thing for gaming, I know what I'm talking about. So yeah. And I don't know, maybe this is one of those things that, like, yeah, again, you were talking about, like, it would be weird that Gears of War Reloaded is on PlayStation, but maybe they look at it like, you know what, we have to have our games that are specific to Xbox. And Gears, Halo, Fable, or whatever would probably be it. I think a Forza game would probably be something maybe they could be like, no, let's release it on PlayStation. It's a racing game. So, I don't know. But, or, yeah, again, this like, no, Halo campaign evolved, Gears of War E-Day, and the next games and all that stuff.
And then, yeah, like Viva Pinata.
Yeah, a new Viva Pinata are like, no, they're going to be exclusive to Xbox, but the following year, after a year of exclusivity, it's going to be on PlayStation and everything. So, because that's what I think it is. I just, I mean, yeah, again, I could be wrong, because, like, yeah, again, there was a reports that, like, the Gears of War Reloaded didn't sell well, but, like, everything else looked like anything they released on PlayStation was always the top seller, or one of the top sellers. So, I mean,
yeah, I wonder, because, like, I mean, most of the stuff they released wasn't day and date, so, like, you had like the delay, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the day and date hurt Gears of War, but it could have. Or the fact that Gears of War, like, I don't know.
I think
if you have people that switched over, like, it was a game, like, I don't know. For the people who had, like, switched from Xbox to PlayStation, like, I fucking played that way back in the day. I don't need to buy that shit again. Like,
I think they chose the wrong Gears to do that. I think
trilogy, bro. They should have put a Gears.
Well, no, it's not even the trilogy. I think they should have done what they should have done was just like, look, we're going to release the latest Gears. We're going to do a new release of Gears 5, like a Gears 5 Ultimate Edition. Because I know they have the Ultimate Edition, but it was like, the special edition. Like, here's Gears 5 Ultimate Edition, re-released for Xbox Series X with new upgrades and all that stuff, but also on the PlayStation 5. I think they needed to do that, because the thing with Gears of War Reloaded was that, like, it's Ultimate Edition, which obviously it feels better than the original release of Gears, but it's still kind of clunky. And I think that, like, you can't have that as, like, the starting point for some people on PlayStation.
Start them in the 5th game.
Yeah, I think you needed to kind of start them at the 5th game, a much more smooth experience. I know it's jarring, like, they don't know what's going on. So maybe you have to have, like, something where it's like, oh, when you buy the Gears 5, here's, like, part of it, like, on PlayStation, or maybe even on Series X as well. Like, here's something that catches you up on the story of Gears.
4 games, 8.
Yeah, but, like, I just think...
Watch a movie before you play.
The only way, like, I think the only reason... Yeah, basically, watch a movie to catch you up on the story. Like, I think the only thing that... Or maybe just... They should have never released...
I was saying, like, that guy's gonna skip the whole thing, bro.
Yeah, I know. Or maybe they should just never release Gears of War Reloaded. What they should have done was just, like, if they're the first Gears game that they're going to release on PlayStation, probably should have been E-Day since it's a prequel. And you could justify that as like, well, none of the stuff has happened yet because this is a prequel. This is before everything. And so, like, then when they're like, oh, now we're going to release other Gears games. Here's Gears of War Reloaded. Here's Gears of War 2 Reloaded. Here's Gears of War 3 Reloaded. Here's Gears 4. Here's Gears 5 and all that stuff. Then it's like, okay, you've eased people into Gears through E-Day and everything. And they don't need to know what's going on, really, because this is literally before everything else. So I think Gears of War Reloaded as the first Gears game on a PlayStation was not the right choice. I don't think that was ever really going to be a big seller because, like, Gears has lost a lot of its steam with even its own fan base. So, like, you know, releasing one of the more, like, clunkier games in the series was probably not the best choice. I don't know. It was just, you know, there's better feeling Gears games that, like, I don't know. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, so yeah, you guys got any other thoughts on, like, this whole Xbox rebranding to back to Xbox?
And it's all good stuff. Like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, I love the new logo, man. Like, I don't know, just feels warmer and fuzzier. Like the other one was very just like corporate, like, I don't know, buttoned up BS, and I don't know, like the green's back, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, yeah, no, yeah. I mean, you're right. You're right. Like, having that as like it gives it that style. Like, oh yeah, this is Xbox. Yeah, the black and white is just, yeah.
Let's bring the blades back. The blades.
Let's
dashboard.
not bring the blades back. Let's
It
not.
would be cool though if you could have, like, you know, if Xbox did give like you options of the UI interface as, like, you know, if you did want the blades.
I guess, but I don't know, man.
What do you mean you guess? Like, you wouldn't have to have it if Xbox is like, you have 5 different dashboard
For them to,
options.
like, but like then they have to, like, work on that and all that shit. It's just,
Yeah.
you're taking resources you're putting in resources for work that, like, you don't need to. Like, just work
Right,
on
bring the blades back
delivering new
100%.
features. Just
Bring
work
back
on
1
delivering
versus
new
100.
features. Bring back 1 versus 100. That's what we want. That will get Xbox back on top. 1 versus 100.
Viva Pinata is when it's gonna get Xbox back on top.
Dude, honestly,
Nothing
bro, like those games, bro, are popping off right now, dude. Like fucking Pia, that Tamagotchi Life, right, whatever game.
Tomodachi Life, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those. We've probably seen some of those fucking not Instagram reel, dude. Like, I think I saw somebody made Omni-Man, like twerking Omni-Man, whatever. You had Omni-Man have that little guy, and he's just following him around.
I think
Like,
you know what?
Band, Tamagotchi Island.
I may have actually forgot this. I think this was something. I think she even put out a tweet like they want to look at, like, their older portfolio, and she was like asking fans or something like, what would you like to see make a comeback? People obviously were like, no, most a lot of people were like, what about a new Banjo game? Viva Pinata is probably
Pretty much
the
like,
one.
yeah, like, I don't know, a lot of rares stuff. Like, could use a new one, and like,
Perfect Dark would have been perfect, but that's obviously,
now went dark.
yep.
seems like that was yeah, dab on them haters. Seems like that one was just a shit. Like, it wasn't coming together.
Yeah.
They tried.
Well, like, supposedly that gameplay they showed wasn't actual in-game
Yeah.
gameplay. It was just like I'm like, it's like, dude, that shit got announced. Oh shit, I hit my desk. That shit got announced so long ago, and you still didn't have like an actual slice of playable, like, gameplay. Like, fuck, dude, that's fucking ridiculous.
But yeah, like a new Banjo. I mean, like, again, like, I mean, like JJ brought up with, like, Tamagotchi. Like, you could have a Viva Pinata, like, game, but, like, you know, with Banjo, like, I don't know, mascot platformers are kind of making, like, a little bit of a comeback. whether it's Astrobot. I mean, obviously Mario's going to be sticking around forever, but then you have like that. I can't remember the name of that
Ukulele.
raccoon one.
Oh,
Well, you have like ukulele. And then you have like that raccoon one that's coming out that has like the Bloodborne like thing in it.
I'm trying to remember what you're.
Yeah, never
Damn, I
talk
don't
about.
remember. I don't remember what it's
Just
called.
different game dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there is like a demand for mascot platformers. So like it's not like we're asking for games. I mean,
Yeah.
for God's sake, we had fucking new Battletoads like 4 years ago or whatever. Like I don't know. Why can't we get Via Pinata?
Yeah. Why can't we get a Viva Pinata?
Honestly, bro, it's just so it'd be so fun, bro. A big ass fucking open like big ass world, dude. Just fucking pinatas everywhere. Different
Just
biomes for every
everywhere.
single one of them, dude. Just different biomes for all that shit, dude. Come on, bro. It's
You'll see
right
you're just releasing out like just new, like oh we got 2 new pinatas like coming out this week. Like stay tuned for the new update and like
there. Just random thing, yeah.
I used to have the fucking guide for I don't know what happened to it for Trouble in Paradise, but
I
I
thought I
fucking
had it,
bought the
dude.
guide because it was just nice to have. Like
Oh, it was a game
I
that
know I
says
can look that shit up online, but I was just like, oh yeah, like who do I romance and like just have it there. Like it was just nice to have.
Yeah.
But
All right. So with that, I think we could go ahead and end this. Yeah. Another successful podcast in the pipeline. All right.
I mean,
what?
it's just as successful as it could be with
As
No Touch.
successful. Yeah. Well. All right. So this was episode 96. As per usual. Oh my God. Here we go. You guys trying to hold on. As per usual, you guys like what we do with the podcast, our discussions, you like the channel, the videos I put out. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I've been your host, Everett. JJ?
Peace.
Devin?
Just a quick question for you, Everett. So since you're technically on like the bottom of us, is like every time I fart, am I farting on you or what's
Well, say no.
okay? I wish I was farting on you then.
You're farting to the side of me. Jesus.
I'll aim at your direction next time.
Oh my God. All right, then. All right, until next time. We'll catch you later.